What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Hulkbuster Iron Man suit from the 85th anniversary. We've got the nice window packaging where you can see him and all the accessories. Looks like his armor is taken apart, which is kind of cool. We're going to turn him to the side here. The back, you can see the little artwork. You got the little bio on there. Not bad. A little close up on the artwork. And I'm curious about this guy. This is a huge figure, but Hulkbuster is one of my, I guess, favorite suits for Iron Man. But I'm very particular about it. I love the old Toybiz one. I think they nailed it. Looked absolutely perfect, but it's just so undersized compared to figures nowadays. The Legends line specifically. So I was hoping this one would be pretty close or better, but we'll see how I feel when we get this out of the package and check it out. So here we go. All right, so here's Iron Man outside of his packaging, and he looks pretty cool. Um, he's kind of got his chest armor or his under armor exposed. The head sculpt looks good. I like the gold that they used here. You can see some wiring underneath. Not everything has paint on it, but for accessories or what's not on him, they have his chest armor is separated. It's not on him. It just comes separated. Got little pegs. On the back side, you've got this pretty nice detail in there, so it's not plain in there. No paint in there, though, but you got the texturing detail. This chest armor looks to have little like gold flakes in it, which is pretty nice. That's a pretty cool thing. This is sculpted. It's got a little yellow in there that fades to white. Really nice. Got the silver trim in there. You can see the little pistons in there. This is the back part of it. Got like a little thruster or vent or something like that. Little spots of silver. And then little gold flakes in there also. You can see some texturing in there too, in those small areas like there. Pretty nice. And then on the inside, he doesn't really come with much. I mean, that's just more like a, hey, you can disassemble the armor a little bit. He's got somewhat open hands, grasping hands. Like he can hold a pole, a bat, that kind of hands. But he's got these closed fists, molded in that red. A little bit of flakes in the paint. Looks nice. Pretty cool. You got these two little like thruster canisters or something like that that go on his back armor. Might be for like jets coming out of the back. He also comes with this pretty cool head sculpt. You see part of the armor going around his face for support. Keep his head straight, steady, instead of flopping around. The hair looks nice on there. The sculpt is pretty decent. I like it. So we'll look at the figure himself. So looking at the figure, the way that he comes outside of the packaging, he doesn't have that armor on him again. You've got the nice gold plate on front. You got this nice gold right here on the shoulders and on the side, and you got that texturing that looks so good in there. Really nice. Even up here, this honeycomb. This is molded in a really nice marble gold. I like that. Again, some silver in here. These pads are just kind of floating in the joint space. It's molded in a nice, like, a nice plastic, I guess. It's kind of weird feeling. Kind of really smooth. Pretty crazy. And then you get like these areas that have some texturing that break it up. Shin armor. Got some like dark gray in there. Knee pads are molded in that gold again. This is such a nice gold right here in there. I really like that a lot, especially with the texturing that is in this one here. For some reason, I really like that a lot. And then look at the back so you can see the legs, the more of the inner workings, the pistons here. They could have used a little bit of paint in here, but it is going to be blocked with the armor. But since you left it like this, should have put a little bit of paint in there just to kind of make it pop, kind of like this. Like you knew we were going to be looking at it, so why not put a little bit extra paint in there? So lacking there, but still looks really nice. You got gold on the inside of the forearms too. So, pretty cool. And then did come with the other head sculpt, so wondering if this. Okay, it doesn't look like it's a flap or anything like that. It looks like it's just a pop it off sort of thing. And then you can put the other head sculpt on there, make it look like the helmet plate was lifted or something. Like you see the man in the armor, sort of thing. So really cool look. Would have been nicer if it was a functional helmet like the old Toybiz one. Yeah, since we got him here, I'll put that other helmet back on because that's probably how I'm going to leave him. Although it's really nice with the other head sculpt. I guess it could go either way. Right, articulation. Head just moves back and forward like that, so it doesn't really look down or anything like that. Got a diaphragm like ball, so it turns and kind of moves down just barely. Doesn't ab crunch at all. Moves back a little bit further, but then you get this like rib thing popping out. Does turn. You got a waist cut for more articulation. You've got T-pose, which can go further. You can see the joint space. Okay, that's about it. Upper bicep cut, single jointed elbow, I believe. Yep, that goes pretty nice. That's pretty decent range. A hinge and peg for that wrist hand. Doesn't move that amazing. Legs can split that far. And then let's see. It's going forward about that far. Goes back to neutral. Double jointed knees. That bend pretty nice, really nice. Got this hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle, which it's okay. That's not bad. And pretty strong joints to hold this guy when you're doing any kind of pose. I don't know that you're gonna be doing any superhero landings. It's about as close as I'm getting. So that's it. All right, so here is Iron Man with the other armor pieces on, and man, I like this figure a lot. It's pretty close to like loving this figure. Hulkbuster is one of my favorite Iron Man suits, and the Toybiz version was so close to being like, or even it was that close or that awesome. The to being the way that I like it. They've had their liberties with the Hulkbuster suit. Different comics, different toy companies, I guess I would say. Or every time they launched it, you're going to do a movie version. You have that Build-A-Figure. Are we going to get the Hulkbuster that we like? And that Toybiz one just was amazing to me. I really loved that one a lot. I wish I could have found it for this review. I know it's somewhere in one of my bins because I found the old glider that he came with, that he stood on to help him fly. This guy doesn't come with anything like that. But I mean, he looks closer to that than I thought he would. And I'm actually very surprised by that. I thought he was going to be this really slender looking box suit that you saw kind of like in like World War Hulk or something like that. Um, that style look. Instead, he ended up looking a lot more like the original look than I thought. He does look really close. I think the artwork is like um, director of Shield type look, I believe, when Tony's in charge of that. But man, this looks really nice. Like a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, one thing I think is I don't know if it was necessary to make this a separate piece here or different pieces just to make the inside, oh man, you can look at this armor part, look at the little stuff in there, the detail in there, when they didn't put the paint into it. Instead, you've got paint here, pistons coming out of there, like the rib area, which looks really nice. And I don't think I'll ever take this off. That bulkiness, like in that area, like plus the head is like exactly what I wanted. This thing looks really awesome to me. You could have took this money from this design and made that head flappable, like the Toybiz one. I mean, that would have been so much better of an idea to do. See if I can pop that on there. So it just goes right on. I mean, that looks so good. It looks like a man in a suit. That flap, that would have just had this pop up. Maybe even I'll just leave it like that. The can is lifted. Would that have been asking too much? That's me asking you guys. Would that have been asking too much? A little hinge in there for that? I don't know. All right. For our first comparison, we have the modular Iron Man. This one is my absolute favorite Iron Man design. I really love this figure. I love the paint on it, the gold on it, and it seems to match the Hulkbuster one a lot. I can't remember, but I think when this Hulkbuster armor first debuted a long time ago, I think this might have been the suit that Iron Man was wearing. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this is my favorite Iron Man suit, and then the Hulkbuster in this design is actually one of my favorite suits also. So pretty cool to get these guys together. The golds and the reds look really nice together. I mean, look at that; it looks so awesome. You look at the scale, and you kind of can imagine having this suit inside of it, piloting it, I guess. So really, really cool. I like that a lot. I mean, that's crazy. This one, we got the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster Iron Man, but I don't remember if this one is the Build-A-Figure or not. Because I did re-release it again as a solid piece, and I think this one might be the second version. I've got the Build-A-Figure somewhere if that's what it is. I can't remember. But I can't find my other Toybiz one that matches this Iron Man suit either. So they might be stuck together somewhere in one of those bins. But yeah, I mean, you look at these guys, and I don't know why I still got this head on there. I mean, that again, I wish that's how they would have did it. We'll just pop this one back on for a better comparison. And there we go. And yeah, they stand about the same height, mostly because of the outline of this guy's helmet. Man, that one looks so good. I love that figure. A lot more than I thought. I really like this one because I didn't think we'd ever get anything close to that ever again. Uh, really, really cool as a comparison. You've got the different joints on it. You got the nice different colors. Detail went into both of those. So it has a little bit more paint here in the back. but this one has the gold around the waist. So cool together. Now, me personally, if I could only keep one, it's going to be this one here. I like the comic book looks more, and the fact that they got this close to it, really, really awesome. In fact, I think they nailed it, honestly. Especially once you put this part on there, the chest armor. So, man, that looks really good. Pretty cool. Here he is next to the Hulk, the whole reason this armor exists in the first place. And that looks awesome. I mean, look at that. He's so much larger than the Hulk. It's pretty crazy. Man, sometimes when you're looking at these figures in the package, or when you get them out and you don't have the other figure out, you kind of have this idea of what it's going to look like. And I did not think Hulk was going to be this much smaller than this suit. But man, I'm really liking this a lot, the look. Because I believe he was larger in this, but you needed a lot of mechanisms and stuff to kind of help this thing run. Versus, I mean, the Hulk is big, but just powerful. So yeah, seeing these two together, I mean, really awesome. The stare down. Just gonna have like a lot of fun with this, Pretty crazy. Kind of wish I had the other Hulk. I think it's the same body. This is not the anniversary version. This is the one that came before. I think he had the maybe the white tour shirt and like a bent bar. Yeah, pretty cool. And you can just have some fun with these guys, Let's see if I can. Kind of wish this guy had his hand could go a little bit further back so that you could put like a blast effect in there, that sort of thing. And if you're gonna do a fight scene, I guess you're gonna want this Iron Man to do a little bit more. I could put a fist on there. And his hands aren't that open, so it's not like you can really do like, maybe you could do like he's catching his fist or something like that, but yeah. I guess he could have used a little bit more articulation in there. I don't know that any of them really gave him that much articulation, but it'd have been cool to include it in this guy. Bam, colliding, clashing like that. You're gonna have some fun with this guy. And then you can always change out one of the fists in there. Caught a fist, get ready to knock him out with the other. Pretty cool. So there we go. We've got the Hulkbuster Iron Man. I mean, this Iron Man is pretty cool. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I thought I would like it. He was a nice surprise because this piece right here added makes it look more of what I wanted and how I thought he should look. When you see him in the packaging, he doesn't have that on, so he has more of a squared look, which I don't like. But this guy looks really awesome. I like the articulation in it. Of course, you could always do better, but it's a Hulkbuster suit, so he's not going to be like Spider-Man posing. You always hope for a figure to be able to do that sort of thing. That way, your imagination isn't hindered. But you also get it. I mean, that figure is really, really awesome. I like the sculpt, the design. I like the paintwork on it. I love the gold that they used on here, man. That's so nice. Again, this piece saved this thing for me. This is probably one of my. This Iron Man right here is my favorite Iron Man suit. This one right here is probably my second. Probably my second favorite. If you can get the design right again. Pretty cool seeing the size difference between him and Hulk. Seeing the difference between him and the movie version. This is the version for me. Exactly what I want. Very awesome. My downside to it, I wish he had more hands. You know, maybe if this one was able to open the fingers up to do like a blast from his hands. What else have we got? Oh, I wish this helmet piece could flip up, you know, so you don't have to plug in one or another. This is a nice head sculpt. Be nice to just flip up the helmet and you see this. I did try this one, I think off screen. I didn't put it in the video. On this Iron Man, and you can see it right there. It's just too big. The head is bigger than this head sculpt, so. But it looks right inside of this. So, in case anybody's wondering. But yeah, I really like this figure a lot. Just super nice. Glad to have that. I like they did the marble in there. I like the marble paint. I know some people hate the marble inside the plastic. I like it though. Look at all this texturing in here. On the side. Just super nice. Just a really good job, you know. I like it a lot. But again, that's totally up to you. Maybe you don't care for Hulkbuster. Maybe you've got, I don't know, a million Iron Man figures just like me. And you're like, not another one. I did it because it's a suit that I really love. And I was hoping they got it right. And me personally, I do think that they did. For the most part. Could have used a little bit of a wash right there in the gears and the legs, but I guess maybe that went to the gold. You never know where they put the money in a figure exactly. So, man, I really like this figure. I'm going to be messing around with that one a little bit more, you know, of course. I guess playing with it. That's just so cool. And again, that scale looks pretty good to me. I don't know if that's for everybody, but I like it. I can be in the larger guy. Really cool. So that's going to be it for this review. Again, hopefully, as always, you saw what you needed to see to maybe make a choice or just checking it out, you know. So I will catch you all on the next one. Later.